Hi friends, welcome to Unit 4, Day 3 Notes. Today we're going to be talking about graphing. Before we get into graphing with transformations, we're just going to graph kind of two basic ones. One with a base that's greater than 1, and one with a base that's between 0 and 1. Remember we talked about this, we couldn't take log of negative bases. We couldn't take log of values with a negative domain. X values here. So similarly, just talking about this first one, log base 2 of x, we actually graphed log base 2 of x on that other page already. It's already here. We have all the values. So I'm just going to use this as a comparison as we make this one. The thing to note is that it wants to know domain, range, asymptotes when the graph is increasing, decreasing, or constant. So for here, the big thing to note is that the base is 2. So when I'm looking at kind of my three basic points that we're talking about when we transform, it's going to be 1/2, comma, -1, 1, comma, 0, and then 2, comma, 1. And so, again, I'm getting that from my base. That's 1 over b. That's b. And then, so those points are here, here, and here. If you think about the next point that's on the graph, if you think about log base 2 of 4 is equal to 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And I know that because 2 squared, again, 2 squared is 4. I'm just doing converting it to the exponential in my head and then just showing that. Verifying it actually is, if you look on this one here, that actually is 4, 2. So you can go back and check. So the asymptote, remember, it gets close to that y-axis. There we go. And so then my domain is from 0, non-inclusive, to infinity. My range is going to be all real numbers, or from -infinity to infinity, keeping the interval notation here. This graph is always increasing as we move from left to right. Always increasing. And then the asymptote. So this vertical line here at the y-axis, that is x equals 0. So this asymptote is at x equals 0. So now number 14, similarly, except my base is 1/2. So because my base is 1/2, this changes it slightly. So my x values here, well, 1 over 1/2 is actually 2, 1, and then 1/2. So for this, you're going to get something slightly different. Let's see if we can posit this through. And then, so you can see that when we take the reciprocal of our base here, what happens between these two is we just get a reflection. And this is a reflection across the x-axis. So here what we have is the domain, the range is the same, the asymptote is the same. The only thing that's different is that it's always decreasing now instead. So my domain is still from 0 to infinity. My range is from -infinity to infinity. This is now always decreasing. Then I have an asymptote at x equals 0. So now we're going to use these in the next video. We'll talk about the transformations, and then I'll talk about how to show that with the t-chart as well. Have a wonderful day.